So here's how I made 10% in about a month. So let me go show you that transaction, that trade. So under Questrade, you go to accounts, then you go to reports, account activity, and it was a trade in my TFSA. So I'll click TFSA and remove everything else and just leave trades. And it was Pepsi that I bought end of May, so May 31st, that I bought at $100, as you can see here. And I sold July 6th at $110. So that's 10% gain in about a month. Now, yes, I only put in $1,000, as you can see over here, but it's still 10%. So whether I had put 2,000 or 5,000, or if someone had put in 50,000, they still would have made 10% in about a month. So the strategy works, and you can really grow your portfolio quickly with this strategy. So I'm going to repeat what I do exactly. So actually this one, Pepsi, was given to me by a subscriber in a comment, but of course I didn't just buy it right away. I looked at it, and here's what I did to look at it. So first thing I consider is Pepsi, the company. What are the chances that it goes bankrupt? So obviously very unlikely that it goes bankrupt. So that's my first criteria. So it passes that criteria, of course. So then I'll just look at the charts, and I had noticed that it was at a near 52-week low. I think the 52-week low was 95. Here, let's look at the snapshot. Yeah, 52-week low was 95, 52-week high was 122. So when I bought it at 100, it was close to the 52-week low. Then if I look at the 1-year chart, I could see that it was above 100 11 months out of 12. So that's good. So most of the time it was above 100. It only dropped below 100, not even a month. And if we look at 2 years, it was above 100. For 23 months, it was above 100. So 23 months out of 24 months, it was above 100. So if we look at 3 years, it was below 100 for maybe 6 months. So 6 out of 36 months, it was below 100. All that gave me enough confidence to say that it will go back up above 100 eventually, and that 100 was a good price to buy it at. And lastly, I look at financials just to make sure it's making good profit. So looking at revenue, 66 billion since 2014. 2017 it dropped a bit to 63 billion, and net income is dropping also a little bit, but it's still making 4 billion or 5 billion in profit per year. So it's still a very profitable company. It's probably going through some slight hiccups right now, and that's probably why the stock dropped a bit, but very confident that it will fix whatever it needs to fix, and eventually it'll go back up. Now, I don't need to know the details, what exactly it needs to fix. I find that I'm going to get the end result. I'm going to get the same result at the end without doing all the work, just because I only focus on big name companies or blue chip stocks. So companies that don't disappear, just watch them whenever the stock price goes down for whatever reason, buy it and then hold on to it till it goes back up and sell. And at the same time, I make sure there's a decent dividend so that in case I have to wait a little bit longer than expected because maybe I bought it a little bit too high, then at least I'm collecting dividends. So all these criterias. Oh, and I also look at the reports. So I think the reports were all like strong buys and 12-month target price of 120, I think. So yeah, strong buy, 12-month target price 120. So all these are factors that made me confident in buying the stock at 100. So that's what I did on May 31st and sold it July 6th 10% higher. So that's how I made 10% in about a month, and that's how you can also make 10% in a month easily, just by following blue chip stocks and just wait for the right opportunity to buy in. And now I'll just look for something else and just repeat the process. I'm probably going to consider Ford because it dropped back to 11. So I had bought Ford initially at 10.9 and sold at 11.9, and I think it continued to go higher, went to 12 and even higher than 12, and now it dropped back to 10.95, and now I think it closed at 11. So I'm considering Ford right now. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. Any stock tips, leave them in the comments below. And of course, if you're gonna open an account with Questrade, use my referral code, which is at the bottom of the video, so we can both get between $25 and $250. Thanks for watching.